Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of our Football Manager Road to Glory save here on the channel, where we take York from the Conference North all the way up to the Premier League and beyond. We are now in League 2, exciting times for the club. We've got an exciting game coming up for you against Plymouth in the league, and AFC Wimbledon as our second game, and I'll show you how we've been getting on in the matches off camera. So here we are then, everybody, on the schedule screen, where I'll show you how we've been getting on off the camera. So you can see that it's actually been really quite good. I've been surprised how well we're doing in League 2. Not hugely surprised, though. I knew we had a very good squad and a couple of good tactics as well. So yeah, it's not overly surprising, but it is a lot tougher, certainly, than it had been in the Conference North and the Conference. For us, I think we're just about at our level, and one more push up the league will see us hit our plateau that I talked about a couple of seasons ago. Now you can see after the Yeovil match, which I showed you, it was 2-0 against Mansfield. Jamie Gray scoring here. Let's watch the goals here in the highlights. I'm trying with this with these games off camera. I think I'm going to show you the highlights here. So Cox plays it into Gray. Lovely goal from Gray there. So that's pleasing to see him score. Against Grimsby, it was 1-0. Janeel Bennett scoring his first goal for the club. Unfortunately for Janeel, I think he shortly, in the week after, got himself injured after the match. Let's take a look at Janeel's first goal for the club, though. Dyer plays it in. Vieira to Janeel Bennett, who smashes it into the bottom right hand side corner. Lovely goal from him. Moving on, we can see the next game was our game against Walsall, which we won 2-1. Jordan Cox and Jamie Gray. Against Grimsby, it was 2-0. Jordan Cox and Jamie Gray. Against Grimsby, it was 2-1. Luca Navarro and Stefano Ciavatini all scoring. Against Burton, really great result this one, 4-1 to York. Let's have a look at the highlight. Ryan Viggers scored his first goal, and then Matt Lowe. Let's have a look at all these. So on the 15th minute, Galbraith, who's been tremendous, as I thought he would be, plays it through to Viggers. A lot of potential for that Viggers kid. I'm looking forward to seeing how he goes this season. I think he's going to get more games than I suspected, particularly if we keep to our 4-4-2. I'm toying with the idea of dropping the 4-4-2 completely and switching to my shadow striker position. There's Navarro again, getting his usual goal for us. Lovely play from Muscat over to Lowe. Lowe could be so important for us this season. I really think he could be a key player for us. And this is Burton's goal. So yeah, Slicker at the back there in goal, and the two defensive players making a bit of an error there, but yeah, not too much to complain about this season. So that was 4-2 to York. And then against Stevenage, it was the most recent game. Luca Navarro and Milen Bars. Let's take a look at the highlight reel here. So we'll watch the goals. Yeah, 2-2 in the most recent game. In this one, I did switch to our shadow striker role. I don't think it's quite as effective shadow striker system. I don't think it's quite as effective as our 4-4-2, but I want to persist with it, because it's one I designed myself, one I've built myself. Bars plays it through, scores a goal there. Galbraith loses out. List, I think we were after List last season, actually. I think it was a freebie that we were after. Good player. Platt again, another freebie you can pick up when you're in the conference. So there we have it. Yeah, so this coming up episode, we've got Plymouth in the league, and then AFC Wimbledon. So I will see you shortly in the match itself. So welcome back to the game itself, everybody. Plymouth versus York away at the home park, Plymouth's ground here. So we're going to go with our 4-4-2, I think, for this one. It's just filled me with a bit more confidence than our shadow striker system. So Viggers up front, Navarro alongside him, Lowe over on the left, Galbraith and Vieira forming a good partnership in the centre there. Cox over on the right hand side. Muscat, Ercolani, Ciavatini and Moore. Stevens is coming in for Slicker there after Slicker conceded 2 goals in the league. On the bench we have got Slicker, we've got Charlie Wiggett who's just come back from injury. We've got Christy Davis in case Galbraith needs replacing. We've got, no I don't want Sturridge here, I want Connor Stanley in case we need to get Cox off. We've got Nathan Dyer, we've got Marcel Lewis, and we've got Jamie Gray. I think I'm going to replace Marcel here with Milan Bars. So that's going to be our team for this formation. Let's go to the dressing room and give the team talk. So here we are in the dressing room, everybody. Let's give the team talk and head to the match now. So we'll hand that part over to the assistant. As always, we'll say, I have faith in you, I have faith in you, and I have faith in you. Now, my expectations for this season are for us to continue our form. I suspect we'll be sort of there or thereabouts, 3rd or 4th. Now, I really don't want to go into 4th place because, like I said before, my record in playoffs over the years is not great at all. Damn, there we go. Plymouth score. Morris scores a goal a little bit fast for us here for a live com here, so let's just slow that speed slightly down and take a look at what happened in the replay. Really quick start for Plymouth. Good side Plymouth, it's the side I like to be. Sometimes I like to do a save with Plymouth. If you want a League 2 sort of challenge, they've got a limited budget but some quite good youngsters, I think. Quite a good setup there at Plymouth. So hopefully we can claw one back here before the end of the first half. Ideally, we should no. So I'm going to demand more. Yeah, I feel this season is going to be a little bit more stressful for us than the last couple of seasons have been. Certainly, because our team is a bit more developmental, a bit less settled than it has been. Morris plays it in. Oh, they should have scored there. They are so much better than any team we face in the conference. Parita floats one in. Low clears. Yeah, so as I say, I mean, I think it's going to be a lot tougher for us to cruise through every single match, 3-4-0, like we were doing. I did say last season that I didn't think the tactic was that OP that we had. I thought it was good. But I just thought our players were above the level that they were at, and that's sort of been borne out, I think, this season. We're now at the level they should be at, and our results are reflecting that, if you know what I mean. So let's hand over to assistant. There's a lot more to come from you, a lot more to come from you, and a lot more to come from you. I might replace Figures with Gray shortly here. Yeah, so like I say, I think it is going to be a lot tougher this league. We've just got to keep the ball rolling, not have too many losses. I mean, a loss away from home is okay for a promoted side. That's not a big issue. We can live with that. Cox drifting inwards. Cox tackled. Viggers scores. Lovely goal from Ryan Viggers there. Brilliant goal. 5th goal already of the season for him. You can see what I mean by him. I think he could be a bright spark for us. We've got another couple of kids in the under 21s. We've got Asante and we've got DJ Campbell, I think he's called, a kid who I brought in the summer that I'd like to try. But there we go. York 1, Plymouth 1. I will take this certainly if this is the result in full time. Yeah, as you can see, it's still really hot here, by the way. It's 33, I think, today. Slightly cooler, it feels, than it was yesterday. Scores again. Moore, I just think, is really underrated. He's on a yellow there, but I really think he's been very good for us when Dyer has been out. It's a throw-in, of course. Cox plays it back to Moore. Moore chops it in to Viggers, who slots it into the back of the net. Lovely goal from York there. So let's make a change. Let's wait to the 69th minute, I think, actually. So hopefully, as I say, we can continue progressing in the league. We'll bring on Connor Stanley for Cox. We'll bring on Christy Davis for Galbraith here in the middle, and we'll hit the play button. Yeah, so this season is all gonna be about building momentum. Like I say, it's gonna be about pushing for promotion, and then next season I think will be the real battle of our credentials to stay in that league. Unless, of course, we make some amazing signings in the summer and perhaps in the January as well. We will see as far as that goes. Hopefully, my editing as well has improved over the last week or so. I've been trying really hard in terms of production value. Been making an awful lot of changes again off camera to my OBS settings, to my camera settings, to my workflow in Premiere Pro. So hopefully all that stuff is now falling into place. Viggers on a hat trick. Viggers, oh, he was really strong there, holding off his man. Let's make our final change. Waste a few minutes. Let's bring on. I want to bring on Wigger, but he is injured, so I'll bring on Jamie Gray here for Navarro. Yeah, so like I said, I've been making an awful lot of changes, trying to improve, my workflow, the way I edit. It's been a bit tricky in the heat, but hopefully everything's now falling into place, and I've got a better process. So maybe next week, maybe the week after, I may be able to do daily uploads. That is the aim for us. So unfortunately, we concede right in the final minute of the game of added time. Oh dear, FM, that always happens to me. I could have gone defensive. Hardly ever do. I like to keep the same mentality. Hardly ever go defensive in this game. It just invites the pressure onto you, I think. But that is really annoying. Yeah, I don't know if you can pick up the sound of the Dyson in the background because of the heat. As I say, I'm hoping that storms will come tonight or tomorrow for us, should cool things down. So moving on, we've got a game coming up against AFC Wimbledon, I think it was, or has that been moved on? Let's have a look at our schedule. Yeah, we've got a game coming on against AFC Wimbledon. That's 2 draws now in a row. So this league, like I say, is certainly going to be no pushover. We've got to now really try and get out of these 2 draws. We just do not want a loss against AFC Wimbledon. Hello everybody and welcome to York City versus AFC Wimbledon. Wimbledon, of course, having a good season themselves. They're up in second place, so this really is, I think, going to be really quite a tricky match. I'll be happy, I think, with another draw, actually, changing my mind from what I said. Unfortunately, Medford Smith and Joe Muscat are out with injuries, out with knocks. It's the game suggesting we play Luca Ercolani here. I'm not 100% happy with that. I think I'd prefer actually to play Joe West. As I say, we've got so much strength in depth now. It is a little bit frightening how good we are in terms of our numbers we can call upon, and we could have equally have gone with Norris here, who's he's doing okay in the under 23s, under 21s. I don't know why I get confused under 21s and under 23s. But yeah, like I say, we'll start with the same team pretty much that we had last time, apart from Joe West at the back there. And I wanted to put in Ercolani in the middle. Pietro Romano can have a run out as well, and Slicker in goal. So let's hope for the best here in this match. Fingers crossed that we can beat AFC Wimbledon here. I'd love a result. That really would put us in contention in the promotion spots, in the auto promotion spots. So let's hope for the best here. York versus AFC Wimbledon into the 3rd minute. Slicker plays it back to Romano. I think this is Romano's first game in League 2, actually, in the league. Hopefully as well I'm doing less of this leaning forward. I'm really trying my hardest to edit out those issues. Low with a shot, picked up by Keller. Is that Keeler from Liverpool under 21s? I think it might be. They might have picked him up on a free or got him on loan. Game's drifting. I'm happy with this. That's fine. West. Joe West. Viggers. Really like the look of that Viggers. He's a commanding presence up front, certainly. Nice to have a big striker. Dyer. With the inverted wing backs, as I mentioned last season, what they do is they drift in. If you're playing two in the middle of the pitch, the inverted wing backs drift in and help out. Viggers with another goal. Tremendous form from Viggers. 7th already of the season for the lad. Really, really is very impressive for him for his first full season as a player. And Lowe with a lovely little back heel. West. Galbraith plays it over the top. Cox cuts it inside, and Viggers kicks it into the back of the net. Lovely goal from York there. So, as I say, I mean, in terms of what we're going to be doing this season, we'll progress as normal, I think, for this week and next week. I keep changing my mind about going to daily content or not. I think it is just better to keep safer and keep it at this pace and try and improve at this pace. I think that's the safest way. Viggers through again. Oh my God, that was amazing from Ryan Viggers there. Incredible assist from Navarro. You rarely see that on this FM. A striker passing to another striker. Let's have a look at this. So Navarro with some brilliant closing down there. Oh, that is so good from Navarro. And then Viggers with a brilliant finish past the keeper. That is delightful from York. Really, really good news. So, yeah, I mean, as I say, in terms of how we're going to progress, we'll keep going as we're doing. I'm very happy with where we're at. We seem to be getting daily growth, 1 or 2 people coming in per day, which is pleasing to see. Like I said right at the start, I don't expect to have thousands and thousands and thousands of subs. That's not, for me, what this is all about at the moment. West plays it in. Viggers. West. Cox hits it into the back of the net. Brilliant stuff from York. We are all over AFC Wimbledon. How on earth are they in second of the place? Top of the league. We're going up. I'm happy with this performance indeed. Let's take a look at this. Joe West played it across the back post and Cox just nods it into the back of the net. Very, very pleasing indeed there. So, I think we'll just continue as we're going. I'm not expecting thousands and thousands of subs per day. That's not how YouTube works anymore, unfortunately. Very, very unusual for that to happen. You've got to grow organically. You've got to do the promotion. You've got to do the right things. Get involved in communities, etc. Vieira plays it to Galbraith. Galbraith swings it into Cox. Oh, amazing stuff from York. Really, really pleased with this result. If it stays this way, that is a sensational first half from us. Galbraith drifting out wide. He's been really good, Galbraith. As good as I thought he would be. Imagine if we had him. Oh, Viggers with his hat-trick. Amazing. Absolutely incredible from Ryan Viggers. I think the only time I've ever seen that is when Navarro burst on the scene in the conference for us with a young 18-year-old player. Brilliant stuff. Cox plays it into Viggers, and Viggers hits it into the back of the net. Have we found a new hero for York? I think we may well have done. That was extremely pleasing indeed. Now, we've got to develop him properly, obviously. We can't get overexcited, but I think he could be a League 1, League 2 striker very, very easily. Let's go to the dressing room and give the half-time team talk. Hand over to assistant. Extremely delighted. Yeah, I am extremely delighted with that. Now, a lot of people will say, why don't you go defensive now? No. If you go defensive, you sit back, you invite pressure onto yourself. If anything, I would start wasting time here, but I don't like to do that either. Low. Hits it. Saved by their keeper there. Yeah, you can see I'm still sweating a lot here. The heat is still pretty bad. It's 31-32 today. Praying for the storms tonight or tomorrow to cool things down. Electrical storms for us. So I suggest if you are a content creator and you are watching, you get on with recording your episodes, because there could well be very, very strong storms, the weather reports, flooding and possible power cuts, etc., power surges. So keep an eye out on that. Low. Oh, that is incredible. That is absolutely incredible from York. 5-0. Unbelievable scenes. Look at those average ratings there. over on the left-hand side. Let's just watch this again. Cox to Vieira. Vieira passes it out wide to Lowe, and then Lowe just passes it into the back of the net. Oh, I am so pleased. I was thinking of the AFC Wimbledon would win this one, to be fair. I was thinking that we would be happy with a draw, but 5-0 is extremely surprising and extremely pleasing as well. That is really, really great for us. Absolutely delighted with that. Ryan Viggers, the new hero of York. Move over, Luca Navarro. No, not really, Luca, I didn't mean it. You'll still have a place in my heart. So I'm going to bring on Isaac Christie-Davis. And I'm going to bring on, I wanted to bring on, let's bring on Wiggett for Kalani, because he's on a yellow. I want to get some fitness into Wiggett, because he's just come back from a 3 or 4 week injury. Oh, that is amazing stuff. It's really, really promising for York, this. I mean, we've got the backbone of a team, I think anyway, that can be a high-level League One, low-level Championship side. Christie-Davis, and that's already without any additions from summer signings, etc. next season. Vieira driving in, doing one of his driving runs. Lowe, incredible play from York here. I think Lowe, Viggers, everybody really have been absolutely superb for us. And Vieira gets his goal. I think that is awesome. Unbelievable. Was that Viggers actually? Really? Let's have a look at this again. West with a throw in. West plays it into Vieira. I see Vieira headed it down onto Viggers, who headed it in. I think this is the most remarkable not debut, but one of the most remarkable performances by an 18-year-old that I've ever seen. Let's have a look at Ryan Viggers here. Yeah, he is improving. He's getting used to this the club. His value is now 47k. Just a tremendous result from him there. Oh, that is delightful. I'm going to praise them. And we're going to make our final change here. Keep leaning forward, Webby. Stop doing that. That's a nightmare for you to resolve. And we'll bring on Milan Bars, I think. Is going to go on the left for the last few minutes. Oh, that is absolutely unreal. Mad, this result. It really, really is. Think how this team has developed from the team you saw in the Conference North, and pretty much the same team in the conference itself. That is incredible, absolutely incredible there. I am extremely delighted with that result, everyone. So we'll move on now to the fixture list. I'll show you what's going to be going on off camera and where we'll be back to you in the next episode. So you can see there from the league table, York City played 11, won 8, drawn 2, lost 1, goal difference of 16, 26 points, 3-point gap now between us and Crawley. Going over to the schedule list, let's take a quick look-see here. Okay, so we've got this stupid leasing trophy nonsense. Let's play all of October. In fact, let's bring you back, I think, in sort of late December time. And I think we'll probably come back for the Newport County game. Hopefully there'll be an FA Cup game as well scheduled at some point there. But like I say, let's play all of October, most of November, come back towards the end of November time for the Newport County, Cheltenham, or maybe an FA Cup game in between there. That was an absolutely incredible result. I am gobsmacked. So there we have it, everybody. I am absolutely gobsmacked by that result. I shall go and have a cool drink to calm down, maybe a cold shower as well. Hopefully you enjoyed that episode. I certainly did. Really, really good episode, I thought there. We will be doing a chunk of games off camera, as I said, and then come back to you at the Northampton match. If you did enjoy that episode, everybody, please leave me a nice thumbs up and comment in the comment section below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and have a lovely rest of your day, everyone.